Before I even talk about STC and its significance to the game, I should probably talk about its origins, and, you know, the game I'm even talking about in the first place. Solid Tin Coyote debuted in 1966 with his cartoon short called The Solid Tin Coyote. In the short, Solid Tin Coyote was billed by Wile E. Coyote, and, you know, tries to capture the Roadrunner. Of course, this does not work, and by the end of the short, Solid Tin Coyote is destroyed and can no longer function. This was his first and final appearance in official Looney Tunes media until January 7th of 2021, where he was featured as an unlockable toon in Looney Tunes WOM Mayhem. Looney Tunes WOM Mayhem was released in 2016. It's a game, and anyways, to have a summary of the game's features, there are rarities, like commons and epics and legendaries. For each individual character, they have tags. For example, Bugs Bunny has tags like Forest, Rabbit, and Original. Because, well, he is a rabbit, his primary setting is the forest, and while there are many variants of Bugs Bunny in the game, this is the original one. This is the one that starts it all. Oh yeah, and there are 3 archetypes in the game: Attacker, Defender, and Support. When Solid Tin Coyote was added into the game, his tags were something like Dog, Hunter, Legendary Defender, and Desert. Now, why am I telling you all of this? Well, I actually don't know, but in the game, he was considered by most people to be the worst legendary in the game. Why? Well, with him literally called a Legendary Defender, you expect him to have good defenses and, you know, maybe a lot of health, because he's gonna be the one that's taking a lot of damage, right? So about that, his max power was 96k. He is a legendary, mind you. Every single other legendary had their max power be 100k or higher. His attacks didn't even save him. Barely did anything when you were using him too. So, he was just horrible. There was nothing good about him. What sucks is that he was left in this state for 2 years, and Scopley wasn't interested in fixing him for a while, which is just sad, until a miracle happened. In March 3rd of 2023, Season 12 was announced, and there was a character that caught my attention and made my day a lot happier. Solid Tin Roadrunner would be coming into the game. Now, I was hyped because it's another robot, but also, it must have been related to Solid Tin Coyote one way or another. And, on March 8th of 2023, the patches were dropped. Some characters got nerfed, but most of them got buffed. And the character that finally got the buff that it deserved was Solid Tin Coyote. His stats were increased by a whole lot, and he was even given a brand new move. What's even more special is that he is no longer considered a hunter anymore. He will be leading his own team with Solid Tin Roadrunner, called Robots. Now, why am I talking about this? Why does this matter? Well, in all honesty, it doesn't matter one bit. But, I've been playing since Big Chungus was added all the way back in 2021. And when I scrolled down a little bit and saw that showcase video of Solid Tin Coyote, I wanted him, because he looked cool. And when it turned out that he was absolutely garbage, I was bummed. He had a lot of potential in the game, and it sucked that he was rubbish at the time. He was technically the tallest character too, if you're counting his ears. So, I just want to thank the developers of World of Mayhem for reworking the worst legendary in the game, and finally giving him the buff that he deserves. One last thing to know. Please give his team and the Nightmares their 4th toon, so they can have a completed team like the rest. Alright, thank you, bye-bye!